technologies, and so TikTok is the place to be now. Is that correct, Blair?
Yeah, it is. It really is. Because now you see, Instagram. Now we have Instagram Reels, and then now they're populating on Facebook. So you see other social media platforms catching up to what TikTok's doing, but they're a step too late. But yeah, it seems to be where it's at. Even for business stuff, it used to be just some bunch of silliness in my opinion, but now there's a lot more going on there.
What point did you see it stop with all of the dances and challenges to get to be something as a real business tool?
I think as soon as people saw that they could use it for a platform to send out their message, whether that's being a consultant or a web guy, or they're selling weight loss, you see that stuff. As soon as people figured out they could get an audience and they could get their message out quick, it quickly became commercialized.
Blair, if you don't mind, sorry, Mike, could you talk just a little bit? I heard the phrase, make your website work for you. What does that, I mean, from a lay person's perspective, I'm not a web geek.
Right.
I'm sorry if that
When you
offends
say
any
geek,
of
I
you.
mean,
What does that mean? Because a website is just kind of there, so what does it mean for it to work for me?
Right. And that just doesn't mean that it's up and running. That means that your website is doing as many jobs for you and for your customers as possible, taking as many things off of your desk, whether that's scheduling, setting up services, gathering reviews, whatever the job can be. And that goes right back to customer engagement, because they want to go online and do what they need to do without having to pick up the phone, without having to talk to you. So if you make that easier for your existing customers and your new customers, it obviously is a bonus. And anytime you can take a job off of your desk that you're doing manually, that's also a huge bonus. Freeing up your time, buying back your time by automating and processing on your website. We've been diving into paintball companies lately, and they're all on paper. They do all of their waivers on paper. They do their scheduling by phone. It's madness when all of that could be automated, and they could take a lot less time doing those kind of things. So get your website to do as many things as you can. If it's just the manila folder of websites, 3 pages up on the website with 1 contact form, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Yeah, also I wanted to kind of comment on that. So one of the big misnomers that small business owners, especially when they're first starting out, things, so they go like, oh, I'm just going to build a website, I'm going to put it up there and stuff, and and it's just instantly going to have thousands of people coming to it and stuff. And
Wrong.
And yeah, it's not how it works.
That baseball adage, build it and they will come.
No,
that didn't work?
Well, like I said, and a lot of people they go with the real cheap solution. They go with the guy just came out of college and just knows how to throw together a Wix site or a Squarespace site to keep the cost low. And they do that and they put it up there, and then they're wondering why nobody is coming to it except for like people that I've already told. And if you don't think about the structure and the layout and building it for search engines so that they can see, and the content, I know like Blair also does content marketing like we do, and so the actual content you put on the site and how you build it and how you code the site is going to make a massive difference on how likely that site's going to show up in search. It's not just a put it up and they will come.
One of Mike with Mike King, Chris Mayfield are here. Chris and I believe a couple things. Chris's line is doing good where good can be done. Mine is changing the world ain't cheap or free. So this is the portion of the program right here where this is the time to come with your 30-second ad to promote your business. So Bill, let's start off with your elevator pitch.
I'm going to start off and say this. Our bold declaration is there is no such thing as selling. No one's ever sold anything ever in the history of the world, because one truth is there is only buying. When we work with our teams, we help people be authentic in conversation with buyers so we can create an unmatchable customer experience. That is actually the key to customer engagement. Have your business development team be on the side of the buyer first, not the side of the company, and you'll create a buying partner for life.
That's dropping like it's hot right there.
You wanted me to start at.
Okay, well, I went to you. I'm like, okay,
Now
we
everybody else
understand
is
that.
going, oh my God.
Exactly. I don't want to follow that guy.
Please don't
All
make
right, well, here you go. Somebody has to.
All right, so Keyweb Concepts is a company that loves helping the small business owner gain a presence on the internet. And that starts with not only understanding the purpose of your website, it's understanding what you're trying to accomplish, understanding your target market, but actually building the site with search engines in mind from the very start. That's what we love. It's what we specialize in, and helping the small business owner get a website that's going to actually, as Blair's saying, kind of work for your business. We say we're putting the internet to work for your business is our slogan also. So it's helping that small business owner not only build something that looks professional and has a a great aesthetic, but also getting it to actually function so that people can find you.
All righty, QB.
Yes, so QV here with Word of Mouth Social Club, and I really want Word of Mouth Social Club to be the catalyst that really drives people and moves individuals, like I said, from a state of self-sabotage into a state of self-transformation. So that means that using our voices to really put ourselves out there and transmute negative energy and just the negativity that's happening around in our communities. I live in the Jackson Ward area. There's a lot of other areas. I worked in MLK. I've worked in Benford Middle School. I've worked in different parts of the cities where there's discrepancies and there's differences going on. And I really want to start using word of mouth as a platform to not only bring local artists together, but bring in entrepreneurs and business leaders who are really obsessed with transforming their lives and really putting that energy into our youth and putting the energy into the millennials that can actually make a change for tomorrow. Because I believe that I'm 25 years old. So I really believe that it's my age group, honestly, are going to be the ones to really actually be the bridge, you know what I'm saying, to understanding what you all are doing, learning the ropes, being around seasoned people, and also teaching the youth and just bridging that gap so everyone could be on the same page to self-transformation.
And before Blair, I gotta say, I love that energy and that message. And if you can start to bring businesses and entrepreneurs in line with the artists and the community, you solve the world hunger.
Sweet, okay.
That's it.
And Mike, I didn't know we were going to be personal. I'm also 25 years old.
I'm not even going down that.
Got clothes that are 25 years old.
I'm not touching that one. The 25 doubled and then adding some to it. But that's, well, really quickly, so I came here in 2014. I saw this guy who had he's putting out these cool videos. This guy named Blair, who'd never know that years later, they talked to him, and I'm like, yo, my website is kind of jacked up. Can you help me? And
Is that a technical term?
that is a technical term.
Yes, yes.
It was, and I'm like, hey, I'm jacked up. And next thing you know, Mike King Biz was born. So thanks to the Blair and Talking Monkey Media. Blair, go ahead, man.
Yeah, my name is Blair. I'm 26.
Okay.
So I'm the, like I said earlier, I'm the founder of Talking Monkey Media. We're a digital marketing shop. We do everything under the digital marketing umbrella, so I'm not going to bore you with that long list, but we do it all. What we are about is businesses who are getting after it, businesses who are about playing to win versus not playing to lose, and it's so important in this new economy, in this new world we're living. Yeah, we're a lot, also a lot about our apps too. We have an app for review management called Review Monkey. We also have a lead generation CRM, Lead Monkey, not very original, but sure enough. So we're building apps we built apps to support the business and the customers that we've brought along the way. We're real stoked about that.
One of the things that you had said that they're going out the real, everybody's out there talking about they're grinding now. Everybody's out there. And in reality, most people are not. Most people are not, but people are saying that they are. Talk a little bit about what sets you apart from what others are doing, like web strategies. What are you doing that's different that you see out in the landscape that sets you guys apart from everyone else?
One of the biggest things, as I was saying before, is we actually do something called a discovery session. So when we first sit down with a client, we try we go through a series of questions and ask a little bit about their target audience, a little bit about what they like to offer services. And in a lot of cases, people discover a lot about their own business through those, rather than just to say, okay, how many pages you want, what are those pages on the site, and then just give us that content, we throw it in there. In a lot of cases, people really don't necessarily know what they want to say or how they want to say it. So we kind of guide them through that process and that discovery session where our cooperators will actually sit in on those meetings, and we can actually be in a position